Hey everyone, how is everyone doing? So, how did everyone do yesterday? I have a headache today. It is the weather, I'm sure. Actually, I've been drinking my coffee and it's kindly going away a little bit, which I'm glad because it was really hurting. I just wanted to lay in bed, but I'm like, nope, that's not going to help my head. So, but I do need to take some Tylenol, I think, because I do have a few things I want to do and can't concentrate with this kind of a headache. It's like a pressure headache. It feels like somebody's just squeezing the living crap out of my head. It's like, and it's from the weather. Yesterday was a beautiful day, sunny sky, no clouds at all, humidity low. You know, it was a little chilly. It was just in the 50s, but it was a beautiful day. And then today, rainy and cold. So that is why I have this headache. Barry did not find my SD card, which if anybody could have found it, it would have been him, because he can find. There was one time my engagement, the diamond out of my engagement ring, not this one, but the one I had before that. This was an upgrade when I had Amanda. But it was, you know, it was just a round, like a fourth of a carat diamond, and it fell out while I was at work, and I was an inventory control supervisor, so I was always in warehouses, you know, doing inventory on furniture. It was a furniture store, and one of the stores was adjacent to our main office. And I mean, we looked, even the owner made everybody stop what they were doing and just look for this diamond that had fallen out, because I was losing it. Barry comes over from his job, and I am not kidding, he was there all of 5 minutes, and where everybody had looked up and down, I looked up and down. He bent down, and I was like, no, you didn't. And there it was. So he found my diamond in like 5 minutes flat. I was like, oh my gosh. So if anybody could have found my SD card, it would have been him, because he is the miracle finder. I think it's because, you know, he's a mechanic, and sometimes when he's putting things back into cars or motors, whatever, I don't know, but you know, bolts or whatever will fall out and he'll have to find them and everything. So I think that's why he's so good at it, but he couldn't find it, so sorry. Monday and Tuesday's footage is gone. I guess it didn't want to see the light of day. But today I do have yesterday's vlog I want to edit, and I definitely want to get my stickers done that I have been working on. I've watched more videos to try to figure out how to do what I want to do, and I think the last video I watched, that was the best advice, and I was like, oh my gosh, why don't y'all, you know, because it was from Clip Studio Paint, right? I'm like, why don't y'all make this well known that this is how you can do this, you know? I'm like, ugh. But I want to work on that, but I've got to get rid of this headache first. I just have to. So that is on my plans today. I think I'm going to make brick chicken for dinner, and I will videotape it if I can remember. I'm going to try my best. And cream corn is what we're going to have for dinner tonight, I think. And it's very simple. Oh my gosh, it is a simple recipe and easy to do. So let's see. What else is going on? I don't think anything particular is happening. Oh, yes. The other day I want to talk about the hair situation, because, you know, when I see myself in the viewfinder, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is looking bad. Or even when I'm editing my videos, I'm like, oh my gosh. But the other day I was scrolling through Facebook, and I think it was Southern Living had this thing about gray hair, right? And on it, it was Grombre. Like, it's gray ombre, right? So it's Grombre. It's where women are growing out their gray hair, right? But they are leaving the dyed hair so that it just naturally comes through. And so, of course, you have that ombre effect if you don't ever cut your hair. And but it's on Instagram. It's an Instagram account. And so I went there, and oh my gosh, it was so inspiring. I was like, I needed this. I needed this because I had really been contemplating on just calling my hairdresser and saying, hey, yo, we need to dye this crap, or we need to bleach it, we need to do something, but I don't want to put anything on my hair. I really don't. So after seeing all these pictures, and you know, they submit stories of why they were doing it or how long they've been doing it, I'm like, wow, this is inspiring. So I'm glad that I saw that, because I really do want to let it grow out. And it looks like it looks. It's not going to be this way forever. You know, this has been almost 2 months. I think it'll be 7 weeks tomorrow that I have not colored my hair. When we were in lockdown, that was probably 3 months, and I think it was down to here when I got to go get it colored. I should have just left it. I almost did. I almost left it alone then. I should have. So I would say in about 9 months time, it'll be about that long. But I don't want to cut it. I'm not going to cut it short. I cut it short one time before when it got pretty long. When it got to about right there, I think. Or it might have been even this long. No, I think it was a little bit longer. But she cut it really short for me. And I almost, that's the first time ever I'd ever had anything done to my hair that I almost literally sat and cried in the chair. And it wasn't because of the cut. I've had my hair cut short millions and millions of times. I like it short too. Barry doesn't really prefer it short, but I like it short. I think it looks neater because, you know, when, like yesterday, my hair looked pretty good. Today, you know, I don't wash my hair every day because it's not healthy for your hair to do that. And so when I have curly hair, when I let it dry naturally, like I did yesterday, the next day and the following days, it's just frizzier and frizzier and frizzier, and it doesn't look neat, as my mama would say. My mama would say, your hair don't look neat. Did you brush your hair? Yes, 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 I did. Well, why does it not look neat? Well, because you gave me curly hair. I don't know. But anyway, so, you know, but when it's short, you just wash it and go, and you don't really worry about it, and it looks neat. So, you know, like you've done your hair. But anyway, so I've had it cut really short. It was just, I looked like an old person because it was an old person haircut. Like what old people, even though I tried to make it look hip or whatever, it still was the gray hair and it was cut short. And I was like, oh, no, 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 no. And I hated it. And then I think I actually, it was when I very first started my YouTube channel. Go back to my very first YouTube videos on my main channel and you will see my hair. It was short and gray, and that was all natural. And then I started YouTube, and I was afraid that by then I had settled into it, you know. But then I started YouTube, and I'm like, oh, people are going to think that I'm too old and blah, 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 blah. So I ended up dyeing it myself. And so then I just kept up with the dye. And then after it grew out, I had her bleach it to this color, which she did a phenomenal job. We did it in 1 day. She hates that I tell people that because she's like, don't tell people. And I'm like, but you did. Can't lie about it. But she, of course, she had been doing my hair for years, so she knew what product was on it, and so she knew how to correctly, without damaging my hair too badly, to make me a platinum blonde, you know. But I don't know why I just get bugs up my butt. I mean, when I finally got it dyed again, my gray hair was about to there. It was pretty long, and it had probably been about a year, I guess. Maybe, yeah, about a year that I had not dyed it, and then I had her dye it. I just go through phases, I'm telling you. I'm just like, man, I don't like the way it looks, so dye it. So, but I'm going to try my best not to do that this time. I want it to grow out, so that was very inspirational. I would love to find like a place where they have like hairstyles that you can do to like put your hair up and stuff like that while you're growing out your gray, so that it doesn't look so crazy. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna get it cut. I'm just gonna keep it trimmed, and we'll just see how far we go. So Jackie, you know you're not allowed on my desk, boy. You're the culprit. I think he's the one who took my card. I think he's the one who got up on my desk, saw it, and was like, oh, let's play with it. And who knows what he did with it. It's the Jackie boy. He's the culprit. Right, Jack? Oh, you sweet thing. Alright. So, Jackie, shall we tell them? We'll talk to them later. Alright, y'all. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go take some Tylenol. And I'm going to edit yesterday's vlog for tomorrow. And work on those stickers. I really want them to work. Oh, yeah. Alright, y'all. I will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so I have my aluminum foil, and I have literally a brick. I'm going to wrap the brick as best as I can one-handed with the aluminum foil. I've got 2 bricks, so I'm going to do that on both of them. So you just wrap them up the best that you can. Okay, so I have my chicken, and what I'm going to do, it is not boneless. It has the skin on it, and it has the bones in it. So it's a split chicken breast. Don't freak out. I personally do not eat the skin, so it doesn't matter to me. Amanda and Barry both like it this way, and they like the skin, but it's okay. If you eat it just once in a while, it's not going to hurt you. Okay, so I'm going to season both sides. I'm going to put salt and pepper on both sides. The pepper I'll have to do with 2 hands. It's a grinder. And then I have my own seasoning that I've made. It's a, I call it a Mexican seasoning. If I remember, I'll put it down in the description how I make it. It's got paprika, smoked paprika, fennel seeds, celery seeds, so much stuff I don't even remember. Alright, so I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, so I have both sides done. I'm going to take it over to my pan. I am using an iron skillet. You want a skillet that you can put in the oven with this. It already has some olive oil, and I've got plant-based butter in there as well. So it has been heating the entire time that I have been seasoning the chicken. That's what you want to hear, that applause. I'm putting the bone down first. And we'll let this cook for about 5 minutes on the bone side down first. Okay, and then before I flip it over, I take about a spoonful. I know this is cheating, but hey, I don't care. I do not like cutting up garlic. But I just put a little bit of garlic in, like a spoonful, before I flip it over. And things are going to come crashing down. There we go. And then I just take my tongs and I flip it over and try to get some garlic on there. You see how it's got a nice little crust going on it? That's what you want to see. Okay, and then we kind of squish them together. Try to get the meat part in with that. Big old thing of skin there. Alright. Now what we want to do is put our bricks on. And the bricks just hold it down. and give it more pressure. And now we just put it in a 425 oven for about 35 minutes. I'm going to do it for about 35 minutes because these are kindly plump. And then I'll start making the creamed corn. Yeah, so I'm going to cook it for about 35 minutes. And then I'll start the creamed corn. And the chicken will still be in the oven. Usually this chicken takes close to an hour. It's about 40-45 minutes. The creamed corn takes 10 minutes maybe, if even that, to make. So, yeah. So I'll leave it in 35 minutes and then I'll start making the creamed corn. Okay, now to make the creamed corn, I'm using canned corn, but you can use fresh corn, but of course, you know, that's more summery. I've used frozen corn. This is just quick and easy. You want to go ahead and drain both cans. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I drain it and I rinse it really well. Get that can taste out of there. So both cans are in here. You can do one can at a time if you want, because now you need to put about one can in a blender. Okay, you don't have to be precise with it. Just, you know, at least half of your corn goes in a blender. And y'all, look at this cute little thing. It's time to almost change it to my bunny. It's almost spring. Right, I'm gonna do it on high for about a minute or so, but of course I'm not gonna do that on camera. It's a loud noise. So a high for about a minute or so. Okay, so it should look something like this. It's okay if some kernels are left, that's fine. I have already put the other can in my pot. And you're gonna need heavy cream if you have it, milk. I have my almond milk, that's what I'm gonna use. And you need butter, probably about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of butter. You're also going to need some chives. Fresh is better, but I never have fresh, so I just use these. They're just as good. Salt and pepper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in with my whole kernels. Okay, so I've got my butter in there. Where'd it go? It's right there. I put about 1.5 tablespoons of butter in. Like I said, you can even put more if you want. It's whatever you feel like doing. So I'm heating it up now, and I'm gonna wait until the butter is melted to put my milk in, because I want to make sure that I'm not putting too much milk in here. I've made this with heavy cream, I've made it with regular milk, and I've made it with the almond milk, and it all pretty much turns out the same to me. I'm gonna go ahead and put some salt in there. I know that seemed like a lot, but it can take a lot of salt. You know, it's corn. And it was not probably as much as what it looked like. Alright, the chives, I do put quite a bit of chives because this is what gives it the yummy, yummy taste. And that might not even be enough. I'm not even kidding. The chives is what does it. Oh, this is so good. I cannot wait to eat this. So, okay, so butter is almost melted. If you do frozen corn or if you do fresh corn, you have to cook the corn first, you know, and then put it in the blender. This is another reason why I kind of like to do it this way. It saves a step because, you know, you're just cooking it all together. All right, that's pretty good melted. Just a little bitty thing there. And I just eyeball this. It was probably about 1/4 cup. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is you're just going to go ahead and let this cook for about 5-7 minutes, and it will end up getting thick, kind of like a pudding. And when it gets to that consistency, then you know it is ready to go. It's done. Just taste test it, see if you need to add more pepper, So I already put pepper in it and salt and more chives, so. But that's it. That is how you make the cream corn. Bon appetit. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but I have been working on my stickers and I think I've almost got them done. Whew, this was an all-day thing. I went back to Procreate to do them and I think they're going to come out too sweet. I think the only thing I need to do is change this font. I think I want to make it a little bit, a little bit darker. Maybe like what my name is in. So, other than that though, this is done. It's finished. Ah, I'm so happy. So tomorrow I'm going to print them out and I'm going to check them out on my Scan and Cut to cut them out. I'm so excited. Alright, I think my corn is done. Okay, and there it is, the finish. See how thick it got? Oh, that's going to be so good. Alright, I got to get the chicken out. Okay, so this is what the chicken looks like when you bring it out. Listen to it sizzle. Alright, now I get to take the bricks off. Please use pot holders, of course. It is very, very, very hot and they will take probably all night to cool off. They get very hot. Okay, so that is what it looks like without the bricks on them. Then let me show you. Because we put the skin side down, the more the skin side, look at that. Ooh, yes. That is what everybody loves. Look, oh, it is so good. All right, and we are ready to eat. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Wow, do y'all see? Sunshine. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. It's the scooter. I know, buddy. It feels good out, huh? It's a little chilly. But I bet in the sun it feels pretty good. There's the sky. It is cloudy. But we do have some blue sky showing through. Wow, nice. So this is what the stickers are going to look like. This is just on regular copy paper, printer paper. I think they're so cute. And then this is the label I was going to use, and see there is a like 2 scored perforated, so it'd be easier for you to take that off, and that will not work because as you can see this one goes straight through the clown and it wouldn't cut right. So, but hopefully I will get the samples in and I can make up my mind which sticker sheet I want to do. So I'm excited, very excited. So let's play a little, just a little. doodling for today. I kind of dig it. I think it looks cute. I just came off my live stream. I worked a little bit on him. Oh my gosh, isn't he getting adorable? I just love him. Oh, it's so much fun. And then I played with the copier or the paper and my alcohol markers. I made Fiona again. Oh, I've got a cartoonerizer, so all right. Now we're going to eat. We decided Mexican, so that is what I'm having for dinner tonight, is Mexican. All right, I hope y'all had a great day today. Well, they're tearing down the old oak tree on the golf course, and they're doing it in a most brutal way. I don't know if y'all can tell, but they're taking the arm and just scraping the limbs off of it right now, and then they'll probably push it or pull it down. And Phoebe is going nutso. Of course, she don't understand. It's just a bunch of noise. It's just horrific. But on a brighter note, it is 60. Look, did y'all hear that? Almost 70, I think. No, 67 or something. Just listen to that. Horrible. Horrible.